What's up, everyone? Marcus here. So today we're going to talk federal budgets. Yes, I know it's not edge of your seat entertainment, but stick with me because today we're going to dive into the world of tax cuts, government spending, and how President Trump with his billionaire sidekick Elon Musk, how they plan to balance the budget. Now, before you roll your eyes, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to save money while also spending way more? That is what we're looking at today. And so here's the deal. Trump and Musk are telling us loudly, and in all caps, by the way, balanced budget. Musk is even hyping it up on X. He's saying a balanced budget is going to happen. It sounds great, right? Well, the experts, aka the people who actually do math for a living, they say otherwise. Budget analysts are looking at the new administration's proposals and they're saying, it just doesn't add up. Now, even if Trump successfully slashes spending on agencies that he doesn't like USAID or those diversity, equity, and inclusion programs that he's been talking about, the deficit will still balloon. That's right. Even with those cuts, his own policies will add trillions to the deficits. And here is why. So the new administration, they are calling for a whole new round of tax cuts. They want to extend the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. They want to eliminate taxes on tips, on overtime pay, and Social Security benefits. And that sounds great until you look at the price tag. Now, experts, they estimate that this will add at least $5 trillion to the 10-year deficit. Some say it could go as high as $11 trillion. And yet, they're still claiming they can balance the budget. But don't just take it from me. The Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, they sum it up best. They say this is rhetoric versus reality. Basically, they're saying this plan is as solid as a house of cards in a windstorm. Now, let's check in with Congress. What are they doing? Well, the House just approved a budget with $4.5 trillion in tax cuts, a $4 trillion debt limit increase, and get this, unspecified spending cuts. So, where is this money going to come from? And so lawmakers say that they're looking at Medicaid, food assistance, and clean energy funding because nothing says fiscal responsibility like cutting food benefits while extending tax cuts. But here's the problem. The Manhattan Institute, they laid it out clearly. They say that serious deficit reduction is going to have to involve cuts to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, defense spending, and interest on the debt. But Trump, he's focused on slashing foreign aid, which is literally 1.2% of the budget. That's like trying to pay off a mortgage by canceling your Netflix subscription. And about that fraud that the new administration keeps talking about, it turns out an audit found that actual fraud, especially in regards to the Social Security, is 0.84%, which means that this won't fix the deficit either. So what now? Well, if the new administration really wants a balanced budget, here's what they'd have to do. 1, cut 30% of all federal spending. But since he promised to protect Social Security and Medicare, that means you're going to have to cut half of everything else. That's not happening. And just to make things even more confusing, Congress is also pushing for a $100 to $150 billion increase in military spending and an extra $150 billion for border security. So we're cutting taxes and increasing spending? Makes sense, right? You see, the math ain't mathing. It just doesn't work. So where does this leave us? Well, the new administration says that they will balance the budget, but their plan is it's like trying to diet while also eating a chocolate cake. Now, experts say the deficit is only going to get worse and Congress is scrambling for answers. So we'll just sit back, watch, and we'll see what happens. And as always, I will keep all of you informed. In the meantime, if you have any thoughts, if you want to respond, just let me know. Until next time.